Tonight, we report on a suspect arrested in the murder of a Moses Lake teenager in Spokane, and the annual powwow returns to Soap Lake. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Well, Amber, the Wenatchee Apple Sox wrap up their non-league schedule, and the Mariners' offensive woes continue to plague the team. Let's take a quick look at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everyone, I'm Cristina Sanchez. Today we broke our record high temperatures by over 10 degrees. I'll let you know when we'll have a decrease in temperatures just ahead with your extended forecast.
I'm Amber Jinks, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A suspect in the murder of a Moses Lake teenager in Spokane was arrested Thursday night. Jeremiah Smith, a 25-year-old man, was booked into Spokane County Jail for murder in the first degree, robbery in the first degree, and unlawful possession of a firearm. He is accused of the shooting of a 17-year-old Cesar Medina inside a Spokane business, according to Spokane police. On May 26, police responded to Northwest Accessories on North Monroe Street after witnesses say 2 armed men were attempting to rob the business, according to KXLY News. When police arrived, they stopped a car leaving the business, and Medina was found inside the car with the gunshot wounds, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. Spokane police are still investigating and plan to execute a search warrant at the home where Smith was arrested. Dozens of people marched through Moses Lake on Sunday, calling for an end to violence and supporting families who have lost a loved one. Reporter Devin Higgins has a story.
Sunday was one of the hottest days of the year, but it didn't stop a group of Grand County residents from taking to the streets of Moses Lake to call for an end to violence. The Stop the Violence Now march follows the death of 22-year-old Moses Lake resident Jose Pichardo on October 31, 2014, and the death of 17-year-old Cesar Medina of Moses Lake just 2 weeks ago in Spokane. Pichardo's widow, Margarita Pichardo, said she was grateful for the community coming out to support the cause.
It's amazing. We had so much people than I thought we would have. A lot of families came out to support. Of course, errands came out to support. A lot of businesses came out to support. I've had a question that people came to ask me. You know, are you doing it for your husband? And I'm like, part of it, yes. I am doing it for my husband too, but I'm also doing it for all the other families. There's not just one person that's been affected by violence and stuff like that. And so that's why I did this and created this and put everything together. And we had a lot of people, and it just shows that we have a lot of people to support, and especially for my kids. They're young, they don't know what's going on. To set that foundation for them right now, I think it's amazing. They need that.
In the 8 months since her husband's death, Margarita said the impact of his loss is something she feels every day.
It's been hard, you know, to get married to him and then not to have him anymore, you know, to wake up without him, to do things without him with my kids. It's affected me, and people don't know that. People don't know that that was somebody's son, somebody's husband, brother, I mean, the father, my kids. He was not there to be with my son, or one of our youngest son. His birthday's coming up, his first birthday, and he's not here for that. My daughter just turned 6, and my son will turn 4. Like, that's important to them, and it's just affected me a lot. What I'm hoping is that people will start opening up their eyes and open up their heart if they don't know yet or anything. I want them to lock arms with us. There's different businesses that locked arms with us. Like, this is enough. That's one of the things that we were shouting. It's enough. It's enough. What other people has to, I don't want people to go through this. If we could stop it before it happens, then that saves one more person. This city is not safe.
In Moses Lake, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grand County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after this.